whenever.
Send the link in the chat.
Good call. Good
Yeah.
call.
Oh yeah, like I was joking when I said no one else is allowed to come. I was
Oh,
totally kidding
oh,
about that.
You're good, brother. You're
they
good.
tend to trickle in when they choose.
Any guidelines I need to follow before
No,
we
we're good.
like?
No, we're good.
All
You'll ma
right.
you'll get the gist. You watched the apps before. I'll
Yeah.
take on a mantra as the host, and then everyone else will spew nonsense for 45 minutes. Hopefully, Kipo hops in here and we'll start ganging up on him. Um, all right, fellas, on to another week. That means another Meat Market Network episode here. Heading into what week is it? 10, 11. I don't know anymore. I'm getting a little fatigued. A lot of banter in the chat. We'll go over that. But the man, the myth, the legend, Chief Steef is here. First time here on the network. Great to have you, Stefan.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, should be a lively episode. I'm sure some other managers will trickle in here. But while we have you, I'd like to shine a light on what you've done over there. Um, Formerly known as wide receiver, you changed the name. What's the current name again?
I will prevail.
Yeah, see, I want to touch on that.
hmm
What's the meaning behind that name change and the direction that your organization's headed?
There's only been a few people that have believed in me in this league. You're one of them. You've been one of my fans, cheering me on since day one.
True.
Not too many people do. So my team just has to prevail. I
Gotcha.
will prevail. That's all it is.
Fair enough. I mean, you made a huge acquisition. Christian McCaffrey, bought him from
hmm
a manager who is high up on the leaderboard. Some people are scratching their heads what Akipo's thinking there, but you paid a hefty price. Is that purchase for this season and this season only, or do you have hopes of CMC for the next two-ish years, maybe?
The only thing I regret about the trade is I didn't do it earlier. There was
Mhm.
opportunities, like week 6, 5, 6, that Equipo was chopping him a little bit, and I
Mhm.
made an offer, and it was the same offer, just one less first, one less third.
Yeah,
And thinking back on it, if I had CMC for that long of a season, like
yeah.
this record would look completely different.
I
I
agree.
was starting Tony Pollard
I
for a
mean, yeah,
while.
you kind of
Oh,
been through the
mm,
ringer. I mean, CeeDee Lamb had the high ankle sprain. Lad McConkey
oh,
had a slow start. He's kind of rolling now here, but you made some acquisitions. I think you bought Travis Etienne. You excuse me, bought DeAndre Swift at one point. I mean, you're
mhm.
trying to hold on to dear life here. What's the panic meter trying to, as of right now, on your way trying to claw to the playoffs?
There's no panic, man. I mean,
I love it.
I've been saying it since the beginning of the year, the season. I have been having one of the most unlucky seasons I have personally ever had in fantasy football. And I drafted Dez Bryant first round and Jordy Nelson second round, and they both were out for the year after
Man.
week 3 the same season. I've had terrible luck in fantasy, and this is one of the worst ones.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I've been saying it all year. I mean, you see what Drake May's been doing. Maybe not right now in today's game as we're recording, but what he's done over the course of the last 6 or 7 weeks. Huge pickup there in the startup draft where people were probably sleeping.
Mhm.
Uh, Chip, you and Chief Steve have an interesting relationship that's kind of been forming over the group chat.
Twin.
Uh, so you want to speak on what Stefan's been building over there?
You know, there's a few owners in this league that I want to see win. It's a short list, but you better hope you're on it. And Steve's been nothing but a formidable opponent. And there's other guys, the Jinties jurisdictions of the world. There's other thorns in my side, and finding a guy like Steph, man, I just think he's easy to root for, and it's in the name, man. He will prevail. I know. I did see you put some action on the trade block today, Steph, and I'm just wondering, I mean, are you trying to claw back some draft capital? I'm not, it's seconds, third. I mean, what's going through your mind when you put a
I,
Dalton Schultz and a Jordan Mason out there?
um, just seeing if anyone offers. I mean, no one usually does offer on those trade block players. Let's be honest here. But, maybe someone needs a tight end. I have too many very mediocre tight ends in fantasy football, and if someone wants a fourth for one of them,
Well,
I
yeah,
can't say no to that.
I get you. You press the button in the app. You hope someone
Well,
comes and nibbles, takes a bite out of what you're putting out there. But there is one name outside of those tight ends is Jordan Mason, which is interesting actually. I think I wouldn't be shocked at least if once all 11 other managers see Jordan Mason on the trade block, you may get some offers. I mean, that's an interesting name to put out there.
I've already gotten one offer before I put him out there, and that's kind of part of the reason why I put him out there.
Okay,
I'm
fair
not gonna
enough.
name names,
Okay.
but
well, I will if you want to text me who it was. I'd be more than happy to go
That's
ahead and
that's the
expose
thing
that.
about the network here.
let me just say I have some real journalistic uh, honor within me, and I don't want to spoil my sources.
Got you.
That's fair. That's fair.
Fair enough. I mean, I have been fielding offers myself. While we're talking about it, Travion Henderson ends up in the end zone twice in the first half after a monster week, and you start to get some text messages from managers. I just want to say something because this episode will be posted to the public. I'm not really looking to trade right now. I'm sorry. I kind of closing the doors, closing shop for the season. I think I got the guys that are gonna, carry me throughout the rest of the year. Um, Maybe if I deal with some injuries, I hate to do it when it's under my convenience, but at this point, I just don't see value in moving some of these guys for first, that are 2 years away. It just doesn't match up with my game plan. So I apologize to those people that texted me, and we didn't successfully get a deal done. Because I love to make deals. I love to make deals, just not right now. Um, let's talk about the leaderboard. I mean, no money, no problems. Is anyone shocked? He's at 1. Underneath him, Akipo follows at 3. Keep an eye on Akipo on the leaderboard. I just throughout the course of the next couple weeks, no CMC. Interesting, what seeding he ends up in.
He's done.
You,
This season's over. Listen,
we're at the 7-minute mark. I was gonna, wait to see if anyone trickles through before we start firing shots. I want to give everyone an
I
opportunity.
would I would really prefer to say this to his face
Okay.
because
Yeah. Yeah.
he's been taking shots at me on the market without me even here.
Fair enough. I mean,
I would
if he
love to
doesn't
say this
join,
to his face, but
if he doesn't join tonight, I mean, we can always arrange
I can
that.
save it. I can save it for another 15 minutes. We could save the Kipo talk for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll just keep going through the leaderboard here. Mr.
Yeah.
Rogers'
My
neighbor.
bad. My bad for interrupting.
No, you're good. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood sitting at 4. Um, we haven't talked that much about Mr. Ferdell here the last couple weeks. I think he gets the leaderboard talk, but we haven't really dove in. And I think something that's been getting brushed under the rug is this guy. 'Cause he went all in. He went all in this year. He acquired Josh Jacobs for a first, if you remember when Gushing and Farting had a fire sale, and he's dealt with some injuries and some performing players, Brock Bowers and RJ Harvey, etc. So interesting storyline for Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
Yeah, speaking of the old neighborhood,
There it is.
again, I'm gonna give him the liberty of coming on the network next week during our matchup. But I did. Yeah, did you guys catch his remark to me here this past week in the league? I thought it was strange. I've gone vegan for those that don't know, trying to avoid the beef, but
Yeah.
strange,
Chip,
strange.
there's so much banter in the chat nowadays. It's hard for me to keep up with the storylines and, the alliances being built. I try to, pipe in when I have a shot, but we've been firing at all cylinders about 6 days a week at this point. I think we have Saturdays off. But the chat's going on a lot. Underneath Mr. Rogers' neighborhood is Genty's jurisdiction. Another shocker this year. And then trust the process sitting at 6 on the bubble. Fingers crossed he gets in. Garrett Wilson just got put on IR. That's got to be a stab in the back for him. And then Wild Work, you're sitting at 7, making trades still in week 10. I mean, care to share where your head's at right now? Are you in or are you out? You still feeling it out?
I'm playing a game of double Dutch ice, man. Sometimes you're watching the ropes move. You're trying to figure out when's the best time. You just got to jump in, man. And like I
Fair
said
enough.
earlier on in the season, I'm liquid. So the river runs through Wild Work. And when you need to make a trade, people know who to come to. I think that kind of explains the situation.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, sitting at 8, it's Chief Steef. We will prevail. And I'm looking at the games you're behind to crack the bubble, which is the 6th spot. You're 3 games behind. Trust the process, which could swing very quickly in this league. It just takes a little bit of the median magic to happen. So keep an eye on that. We'll talk about that later as well. Gushing and farting sitting at 9. Fingers crossed for him. I hope all is well in that front office. Riley Gary sitting at 10. Toe Burrow, the Brandalorian, and then Harry Bushwhacker. Something I want to talk about before maybe some other managers hop in here is what I've realized is the 2027 draft class is basically all held by Harry Bushwhacker. And I don't think people are foreseeing the future of how trades are going to look like. Speak of the devil himself. I mean, I was just talking about you, Mr. Bushwhacker. Great to have you on the network here. We got a Chief Steef here as a special guest as well.
He's on
You're
mute, I think. You're
you're on
muted,
mute,
Whacker.
bud.
Well, hello, everybody.
I was just talking
How
about
you
how you have
doing?
half of the 2027 draft class. I
I
don't
sure
think
do.
people are realizing. I started thinking about it a little deeper, and I think the trades are going to look a lot different, next off season, next summer, because there's not many 2027 picks to move around. After this 26 rookie draft, I mean, you're looking at your 2029s will pop into your sleeper app. You can start moving those. I've seen 2028s get moved, but the landscape of the league and the trades are going to look a lot different. There's not as many firsts to go around after this next rookie draft, so just something to beware because my inbox had some offers with 2028 firsts, and I just couldn't wrap my head around moving a player for something 2-3 years out. I don't know how you guys feel
It's
about
too
it, but
far out.
yeah,
I don't know where I'll be then, but we'll see. I always like hoarding picks. Um, in terms of 2027, you're correct about that. There won't be a bunch of picks flying around because I've announced to the league that you got to pry them from my cold, dead hands, man. Over my dead body, anyone's getting these damn picks.
I I mean, yeah, I'm trying to picture next season. I know it's a little early to do that, but you got to do that in Dynasty, and
You got it. Long-term
there's just
rental.
not going to be 2027 first getting moved around really because you're not going to get rid of them. I know you. You're going to hold all
No,
those picks.
yeah, no doubt.
The only picks you're looking to move is the 2026 picks. Am I wrong?
Well, I don't need all those seconds. I could, I will keep 2.1 to 2.3. I do have those. It's an extension of the first round, as we call it.
I keep asking you this every week, Drew. Are you really going to draft? Are you going to use all these picks for rookies?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Chip, you were going to say something. I cut you off. What's going on upstairs?
Yeah, sometimes it's better to be a year early than a year late. I want to flag to the panel here. Kyle Lark is in some serious trouble. If he does not win this year, and I get it, get your giggles out now. If he doesn't win this year, though, Iceman, you take a look at that aging, riddled roster of his, you start to realize, like you said, well, he's probably not going to move off any pieces that are going to be worth a 2026 first at the end of this year, and there's no 27s available, so that leaves 2028. Does his roster, as it stands today, look like it's even going to be relevant next year? I'll go ahead and plant the flag and tell you absolutely fucking not. But perhaps I was early, but that crystal ball of mine, I still believe in what it's telling me here. I want to put that out on the panel.
A Loveland Pop would be his olive branch. That would be
See,
his olive
that's
branch.
what I'm saying. He's got some outs, man, and I understand,
No,
dude. Puka Nacua,
Not many. If he
Josh
finds a taker
Allen,
for Debo, if he
Jonathan
finds
Taylor.
Jonathan
He's got
Taylor.
Jonathan
Loveland.
Taylor's
He's got
great.
Scatterbo coming back.
Jonathan Taylor looks great. I get it, but he's 27 with multiple knee injuries. The likelihood that Jonathan Taylor is the player that he is this year, next year, is not that high. And you're looking at A.J. Brown, Stephon Diggs. I mean, he's already starting Aaron Jones and Tyrone Tracy. I'm just saying, Scadaboo's ankle's literally obliterated. This could get ugly fast. Again, I want to flag that. Continue on, though.
As me and
before
Butch have been saying, it is a very top-heavy team. It's got some building blocks, but beyond that, it's a little bit murky.
Yeah, I don't think we haven't seen a lot of, movement, from that front office with Kyle Lark, but I've been in fantasy leagues with him for many years. He tends to trust his guys, but he tends to be correct on his guys.
He
So,
finds a
we'll s
way.
well, yeah, he finds a way, Chip's looking at it like it's a fluke. Am I correct? You don't think he should be in the one spot? Where should Bo Problems be sitting this season in the
I'm looking
leaderboard?
at this roster, 4th, maybe? I mean, there's guys who've taken some brutal injuries, there's managers who have made some questionable decisions along the way. I'm just saying, A.J. Brown, Diggs, Tyrone Tracy, Aaron Jones,
Mhm,
uh, this roster might be an old folks' home by
mhm.
2027, and the bushwhacker may have the keys to the proverbial chest that Lark needs to get into, and I'm
Puka
just
Nacua
saying,
may be on my team someday, who knows?
I think you might be onto something, Whacker.
And
Uh,
Twin, I think I just have to agree with your statement there. It's not looking good for his future. His team's old, aging, and we know how running backs do after they lead the league in touches. Well, CMC is leading the league in touches right now, but Jonathan Taylor with his rushing attempts,
yeah, fair.
they tend to not treat running backs very well in the future once they get
Saquon
that
last
many
year.
touches.
Yeah, no,
Saquon last year,
that is a
CMC
historical
the year
stat.
previous.
Mhm.
So, and the
Jonathan
last
Taylor,
time
hey, Jonathan
JT
Taylor's probably gonna be on the next Madden cover as well. Okay, I have some sources. All right.
You wanna get that in
and
writing? You
the
wanna type that into the chat, Bushwhacker? I got a feeling you can circle back in a year and talk some shit. Go ahead, Chief Steef.
I was also just gonna say the last time that Jonathan was a top RB in the league was rookie year or was his second year? I believe it was his second year. He was a top running back in the league, and then injury,
Ankle.
out a few games here and there, and his productivity declined tremendously
Yeah,
after that
the bad
season.
ankle, man. He's managed to, keep the ankle healthy. We all know, Jonathan Taylor's got that bad leg. What's up, Chip?
I wanna put the nail in the coffin here. Just wanna call something out. I got a message, from Mr. Lark a while ago. It said, "Bottom feeders like sturgeon have been on this planet for around 200 million years without needing to change. You can flap your gums all you want, but I'll still be here long after you've gone the way of the dodo." I've got a hot dollar that says my team kicks the dog shit out of Kyle Lark's team every year from here on out. Kyle Lark, the dodo, is making its way to your front door, and I just hope you got a bill to pay at that time. I'm gonna leave it at that, Ice.
You know, it
40.
feels a little bit like Kansas City last year, 15-1. I know they have max points for. They're just not that. I don't understand how 18-2 happened. I'm the bottom feeder here, but I see the roster. It doesn't match the record. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
It's top heavy.
that's the game of fantasy football. You guys are forgetting maybe the spike
Mhm.
weeks of Debo and those Scatterbo weeks that propped him up. Yeah, he doesn't have them now, and they're not going to produce the same. So maybe things will change this tail end of the season. But Akipo doesn't seem like he's going to pop in here. We're about 20 minutes in. I just want to dive in on the Akipo topic while we have Chief Steve here. Um, you know, you stole CMC away from him. There's been a lot of banter in the chat. I mean, open up the clip. Say what you want to say. This is your platform, Chief Steve.
Listen, I took Christian McCaffrey from him. It was a fair deal, but I also took his chance at winning a chip this year. It's over for him. That was arguably his best player all year. I mean, he got Bijan, but what has Bijan done the past 2 weeks? Under 10 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
CMC has been a consistent 20 points a game player.
8
And
catches
the
a game.
only fantasy 8 catches. This guy's a number one receiver on the Niners. He has been going. Listen, Brian Thomas, questionable again. He has been playing terrible this year. Is it the coaching staff? Who knows? Is this not his season? Who else has he got? Caleb Williams. He only performs against bad defenses. We've seen it again last week. And then when he played the Bengals, he had another almost 30-point game. Only plays well against bad defenses. And how
Well,
many more weeks is he going to get
let's let
that?
time tell with that one. Let's let a little time tell with that one.
He might be
Small
good
sample
later
size, right,
on.
Will?
I'm just saying, I'm speaking on this season right now. All right?
Yeah. No, I know. There's been
And
a couple
then
of duds in there. I have Caleb in like 3 leagues, maybe 4.
So
Caleb's
I
has some great performances, but it's
I'll
not
share
consistent.
a little bit behind the shadows. I know all of us in this league are friends outside of the league, and some people talk to some people more than others. I had a conversation with Garrett, about selling CMC because I had to pick his brain, and it seems like he's got enough, faith in his guys. I mean,
Bucky.
I'm sure he's looking to make moves and acquire something with those first, but I think at the end of the day, if that doesn't happen, he's not going to force it, and he may just roll with his guys. But I'm looking at his roster right now, and a lot of things have to, trend in the right direction for him. Whether it's Brian Thomas or Troy Franklin or Quentin Johnston or whatever this hodgepodge group of receivers he's throwing out there. Matthew Stafford may be his best and most reliable asset on his team at the moment. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, Chief Steve, I don't think it's possible for Akipo to fall out of the playoffs.
No. I'm not saying that. I
But
just
Wh-
let's
first
say
round exit.
let's see first round exit. Okay,
My 2027 first got a lot more valuable when he traded CMC. That's all I'll say.
Guys, love to have you here, Bushwhacker.
Are we sure that Bucky Irving isn't just Damian Pierce?
Is Bucky back?
Bucky
Bucky's got back.
Bucky was seen at practicing in limited fashion during the walkthrough. I don't think he's gonna play. I mean, he's got Rashad White,
So is Godwin. He's not playing.
which is Rashad.
Yeah.
He's got Rashad White, which is solid. I don't know. It's just an interesting move selling CMC when you're.
If Bucky does come back, Bucky is a player that can carry a team. Bucky can have a 25-point game whenever he wants.
Yeah, I agree.
Gets the right touches.
He may.
Kelsey can become.
He's a little banged up.
Kelsey can pop any week. That's just the truth.
He can, but
He's had a good
with
bounce
Rice
back
back, Kelsey's gonna decline with the receptions.
But Raheem
He's
Morris,
old.
wow, this is the last thing I'll speak on since I was the person who sold Bijan Robinson. And I'm not saying I'm a prophet, nor did I sell him because of this, but this is just something to add on to it. A little sweetener that helps me, sleep at night. Raheem Morris came out. If you don't know who that is, that's the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. And he said that the most, secretive or under the radar star that no one talks about on the Atlanta Falcons is none other than Tyler Algier. And I want to mention something actually, because I think we all forgot about this. When Arthur Smith was there, the same thing was happening. Tyler Algier was poaching touchdowns and touches from him. But before they drafted Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier broke the rookie rushing record for the Atlanta Falcons. I'm just saying he might linger. He might keep vulturing touches. Hey,
He will.
Good luck out there. Keep
They just need to run Bijan out of the slot like they do at CMC when Brian Robinson's on the field.
While we're throwing shots at managers that, couldn't make it on the panel tonight, I'm just going to skip over to Genty's jurisdiction because there's been a lot of banter in the chat. And he's put some respect on my name in his little journal he's got. But I've seen some, finger pointing over at Chief Steef and Chip and whatnot. Anyone want to speak on it? Anyone want to, throw some jabs at him? I'll come out and say I'm happy Tucker Kraft's out for the season. One less guy I got to worry about in playoffs. All right.
I have a question. Like, was he insulting me last night in the group chat? Those who don't know, he said, I have built one of the best teams in the league. I have the second best team in the league, I think was what he said.
Oh.
And then he said, but I'm still not in play. Like, was he trying to insult me
Sounds
by
like he was
telling
at
me
the
I
bar
built a good
last
team?
night.
Yeah, it really does. Like, he was insulting me by telling me I have a good team. I was just I was confused what he was trying to do. Was he complimenting me? Was he insulting me?
I
Like,
mean,
we can go over the numbers
I
of my
think-
season. It's been very unfortunate.
I think that's what happens when you start, you get too big for your britches. You start taking shots at people, and you start forgetting, your purpose and in the direction that you want to be headed. Good luck out there to Dodge, and I'm happy he's turned his roster around, made some good deals. But he did trade Travion Henderson and Emeka Ibuka away, and possibly could have the best roster in the league if he didn't. So, hey man, move wisely. Move wisely.
Not a lot of wasted roster spots, though. I'll say that.
I'm going to go through the matchups this week, and we can just banter off each other see what happens. I'm facing off with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Is that this week?
We're playing each other,
Oh,
Iceman.
I was in the previous week on my
You're
screen,
already
sorry.
looking ahead. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I figured screw this matchup, Tavion's already got 21 points, but I'm facing off with Chip. Sorry about that. I hope you get over the median there. And then Chief Steve facing off with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Um, you worried about this at all? Any players you're worried about facing off against?
Well, I mean, as we're recording right now, it's what, the third quarter, and Henderson wanted to rush for 2 touchdowns instead of Drake May throwing for 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
So that does make me worry. He is the number 1 quarterback, I believe, still in Drake May,
he
and
might
he's
be.
producing me 6 points. He's still number 1. But yeah, I'm a little worried about that. That's usually one of my guys that I can rely on getting me 20 every week in and week out. But it
Yeah,
looks like just maybe Justin Jefferson's finally gonna have to come play some football.
yeah, it would be nice if all your star receivers hit on the same week. That would be
Mm-hmm.
helpful for you. Next
But yeah,
matchup
it'd be
is
real cool.
Trust the Process facing off with Equipo, a little head-to-head matchup down in Marina Del Rey. This one has a lot of implications. I think you're rooting for Equipo here, Chief Steve. I think you need Trust the Process to lose as many games as possible for you to squeak in. So
I am indeed.
something to keep an eye out over there. Toe Burrow and Riley Gary facing off in the Toilet Bowl. And then Dodgen and Kyle Lark facing off. And I think this will get some banter in the chat. We might get Lark out of the cave after this week. I got a feeling he's got something in the clip for Dodgen. Any predictions for this matchup?
I think Dodgen kicks his ass. It might be time for him to pay the piper, and Lark is the last man standing to come on the pod. So I would love to see you on here, Kyle. I'd love to give you a reason if I haven't already done that already. Put a little charge in your backside. But Evan, I'm wishing you luck this week. As crazy as that sounds, I'd love to see the truth prevail. It's about time reality struck Lark's roster. And Iceman, I can't help but notice you looked over me to start this
Yeah.
engagement here. And,
Yeah.
it's amazing. You do things in this league. You talk with managers. You try to help them get guys that improve their roster while simultaneously improving your own. And then you get on a panel with them, and they look right over you. I get it. We've talked about the Tyler Quangs and my twin over here, Chief Steef, a lot. But don't forget, there's a guy knocking down that door at the 6th seed, and I just have a feeling if I squeak my way in, chaos might fortune me this time. So I'm gonna leave it at that, fellas. But Bushwhacker, I guess I'll throw it back to you here.
Any
Me?
prediction? Any prediction in the Evan and Lark matchup, Bushwhacker?
Yeah, I will say
Any draft
the,
implications for you?
the Jonathan Taylor bye week. Good luck to Lark. Good luck to Lark, because like I
Yeah.
said, top heavy team. One of those guys go down, one of those guys is out. You got to squeak it by. I think I had him last. I think I played Lark during the Jamar Chase week, so that's another element of luck for Lark that he didn't have a real competition that week. So wait, he has Jamar Chase, right? No,
No,
Puka.
I have Jamar
You have.
Chase.
Oh, my apologies. I played a different team with Jamar Chase last week. Okay.
Lot of leagues, Bushwhacker.
Lot of
Yeah,
leagues, lot of leagues, lot of leagues.
yeah, no
But
worries. The last matchup, actually, yourself, Bushwhacker is facing off with Gushing and Farting, a little battle at the bottom.
should be fun. Should be fun. Just roll the ball out, get some buckets,
Yeah.
maybe some highlight plays, and maybe Trey Harris will go off. Who knows?
While we're recording right now, I just want to, make an announcement for whoever still watches this. Go get your votes in, man. Go to the meatmarket.com, and go get your votes in for the best manager and the most improved manager. Could be fun, the more we get involved and do that kind of shit, the more things we can do. With the
Can I
website.
announce? Can I announce what's the website called again?
Should be
Whacker.
yeah, it should be meatmarketff.com.
Okay, and
If
I
you
will
just
bookmark it because I've
Yeah,
done
you
this
just
before.
you just
Can I
make the
add something
login.
real
There's
quick,
like
Lark?
actually I would pull it up live while we're recording, but we can't in this software. It has analytics, has some interesting stuff, shows you, Chip, go ahead. I mean, you built the whole program. Tell him what's in there.
Well, I'll tell the story, but I did see Chief Steef was trying to get something off his chest. I want to give him a moment to do that.
I was just gonna say, I would just like to ask everyone to wait a week or two before they start voting, so then I can make my playoff push, and then I can receive my fair share of votes. I don't want people voting too early for people they think should get it right now.
It's a fair statement, honestly. I mean,
And I will flag that you can change these votes up until the playoffs, so don't feel married to the vote you casted, fellas. You only get one, but you can change them. It's the Meat Market Sweatshop has been putting out great quality content, so I'm sure they'll be able to swing the favor of the needs of the league. But I do want to call something out. The good folks over there at the Meat Market Fantasy Network website were able to kind of quantify the season Chief Steef's had this year. Uh, Second hardest strength of schedule for Chief Steef. I'm just saying variance could swing in his favor the back half of the season. Iceman, go ahead.
before you continue, that analytic, that metric that you're using, that's based off of the total points scored against him.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. We may perhaps
Yeah.
we'll factor in other things here as our analytical department grows, but we'll save that for later. I think the last thing I want to flag on here, though, before we move on, just give me a moment here. Actually, go ahead and take over here, Iceman, while I find this.
Yeah, no worries.
If I could just announce my comeback manager.
Yeah,
It won't let me vote, by the way. It won't let me vote.
You
but
gotta make
you gotta
make a
log
login. You gotta make a login.
I actually just did. Oh wait, I have to actually log in now. Okay, sorry.
That would, yeah.
That would make sense, Drew.
Yeah,
But
it
if
would,
you're not gonna change your
absolutely.
vote, and you think you're gonna stick with what you got, I mean, yeah, care to share and elaborate on why you made your decision?
Well, I haven't decided on manager of the year so far. I think we all know who it might be, but it's boring. It's like betting on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. Mr. Fireman.
I don't want it, brother.
Okay, well then I'll spread the love. But for my most improved manager, I think I'm gonna go with Gentie's jurisdiction. Wow, he has 3 votes. Okay, I was gonna do that before. The current leader is Gentie's jurisdiction, and I think he's come a long way. We all thought he was gonna be at the bottom with me of the standings going into this year. Classic coach of the year candidate guy. He hit on all of his picks. Not all of them are still there. He still has some draft capital. He has flexibility. He's where I want to be after 2027. I'll probably be further along with all the draft equity I have, but he's in a good spot. He's in a good spot. He's growing. He has a good long-term mentality. So I got Gentie's jurisdiction, and thank you for the journal, by the way. We love it.
Yeah, of course. Shout out to him. Shout out to Ev. But I think Chip's blood's starting to boil a little bit. He alluded to something earlier, and now I'm looking at the leaderboard, and you're only 3 games behind Evan. Wild work. And you got to remember, they were right next to each other last year at the bottom. So,
Drake
couple
May is
weeks,
nice.
a couple
Sorry.
weeks swing into your favorite Chip. You're right. You could be on the bubble. You could be in the playoffs. And hell, I mean, you could be, in the 5 spot. It's been a little quiet, but you woke me up now, and now I'm starting to realize that
Travion.
DK Metcalf acquisition makes a little bit of sense because I think you're secretly all in.
Yeah, and if you look at that roster, it's starting to look not too bad. I mean, Romo Dunze, Emeka Egbuka, Chris Olave, Kyler Murray. I mean, we've seen this trend, these Darnolds, these Baker Mayfield kind of guys. I'm just saying, I still got draft capital. Who's to say, though? We'll let it all play out. Um, you know, one of the most interesting things here is we've heard a lot of hoopla about Evan's roster. When you break down the average, did he score a touchdown?
Again.
No way.
It might have been a passing touchdown. I looked up and he was in the end zone.
I sold
It
him.
was probably not a passing touchdown.
What a hit, man. Ball knowers. I'm coming.
Hey, different league.
Different league. I'm just saying, I'm excited.
different league.
We're in the meat market here, Drew. Can we
Chip,
bring it back to that?
I would
Yes.
love for you to finish that
It was a
thought you
passing.
had.
Ooh.
Yep.
See, he's
Yeah.
CMC. Like I said, he's CMC.
Oh, Drake May got a touchdown. That's beautiful.
Hey, guys! Hey, we cut Chip short, and he was about to say something great.
All right,
Yeah,
let's hear it.
I don't want to build it up too much, but the jurisdiction for all that he's hyped up to be is only averaging 3 more points a game than me. And I've heard a lot about all these picks that he has. He's got 1 more first than me in the next. Again, I think we're going to start to tamp down some of these expectations we put on the shoulders of these guys, and we're going to realize there will be dues that have to be paid here. And when you forget about good old wild work, that's when I do my best work. So I'll throw it back to you, Ice. But jurisdiction, I'm coming for you, brother.
All right. I mean, there's not really much else to say. I think everyone's got their eyes on the leaderboard this next, few weeks. And, weekly we'll touch on it and we'll see what the movement's about. And we'll have people here on the panel, here and there, chatting the shit, getting people fired up. Good luck to everyone out there. I don't got anything else. Does anyone, want to get anything off their chest before we get out of here?
Yeah, Marvin Harrison, appendicitis. I mean, he's just having the career from hell, man.
Just like my season.
I get it. It's just one thing after another with him, and it's really sad to see, but I think he'll have a 1,400-yard year with the right quarterback sometime down the line. Might be year 5, but the talent's there.
Just give him a quarterback that can see over the damn line. That's all he needs.
It's rough over there in Arizona. I don't think Kyler Murray is going to be an Arizona Cardinal next year.
He's
Chief
done.
Steef, first time here on the network. Don't want it to be your last time. I hope we have you here in the future. But before we get out of here, do you want to, unload the clip on anyone, get anything off your chest?
I mean, I think I've done that a lot already today. I'm just hoping for a good matchup this week. I have a great opponent this week. Not scared of him because he's 240. Not at all. That is not the reason I'm saying this whatsoever. Let's have a good game, big bro.
And for my tight end of the week, can I just give somebody I want to give everyone something to chew on, okay? I want you guys to use your imagination. I know I said Dalton Kincaid is a great player, but I want you guys to imagine if Sam Laporta was on the Bills instead of Dalton Kincaid. What would that be like? What would that be like? I mean, the guy, talent-wise, he's up there. He's better than Kraft, in my opinion. This guy, if they have the luck, yes, he is. They have the luck where they spread the ball so much that nobody gets hurt because the volume's pretty low for everybody. So it just
I gotta cut you off, Bushwhacker. Sam Laporta's on your roster, maybe the only valuable player left. Are you doing a little pitch right now?
I can't trade him. I just wish that he had more volume because of where I drafted him. I can't trade him. I genuinely am not doing a sales pitch. I just thought about this the other night and I was like, I thought about it for like 10 minutes. I was like, if he was on the fucking Bills where they need weapons, he would definitely be Kelsey adjacent, like prime Kelsey adjacent.
I mean, something I want to shed a light to that, another tight end that got put on the trade block today. Dalton Schultz has quietly been elite over there in Houston. I don't know if it's Davis Mills or what's going on, but he's been putting up points. And
I've won leagues with him off the waiver wire in his Cowboys days, so I know a thing or two about Dalton Schultz.
It's ugly, but it's interesting for you in other leagues. All right, good luck.
I'm in the playoffs in every league right now.
Besides this one, Drew, what happened? What happened in it? We'll save it for another episode. Thank you all for coming on the panel tonight, and good luck in your matchups this week.
Nick Friedel, I'm coming.
I will prevail.
How did you do the fireworks?
Who did that? Who did that?
I don't know how Bushwhacker queued that up.
Wait, was that somebody did?
Yeah,
that?
I don't know how that happened.
No, Cam, you're trolling.
No, I don't know.
God, yeah, it wasn't me.
How'd that happen, Bushwhacker?
I'm trying to trigger it. Did I do that? It was automatic. I don't know.
Yeah, hell of an app, fellas. Hell of an app.
Great producing.
Good shit, boys. It's always a little dull when you don't, have the fucking the people in the chat that have been talking all the shit lately. Without dodging it in a keepo, it's hard to, go back and forth for so long, but great app. And Steph,
I was really hoping they would join so I could talk some shit to their
Oh,
face
don't
because I'm tired
worry.
of doing it over the phone.
Don't
They
worry.
they
They'll
they were
watch this.
ducking.
They'll be on. They'll be on. But now you have ammo to hop in the chat and say that they ducked you. You're right. You're right, Drew.
Yeah.
I can't wait till I'm decent so I could talk shit too.
You're not far from it, Drew. I mean, only like 600 more days.
600. I'm tallying on the wall, counting down day by day.
I
It's
can't wait
very
to highlight
important,
at the bottom
Drew.
of your board.
It's very important you make the right decisions, though.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's all on you to make the right decisions.
I'm
Listen,
telling you right now,
Julian saying, Jeremiah Smith.
you're gonna be under a microscope, Drew. I'm just letting you know right now. I can't not put you under a
You're
microscope.
gonna get crucified.
I've never seen
People are
someone
gonna
with.
want in. People are gonna want in on this draft. I'm gonna
I
get
can't
a
wait to see
guy.
what you do with
Oh,
all
they
the.
will.
I
Yeah,
can't wait
yeah.
to see what you do with the 2026 seconds because I think you have 7 of them. So
No, I traded. Remember, I traded one for Braylon Allen. I traded a late one.
oh yeah, I didn't go over the trades. Have there been some trades this week?
I traded that, and then I traded.
Oh, that's right.
So I just wanted to keep because like, what am I gonna do with all those? I wanted to keep.
That's the same pick you offered for Jordan Mason.
Yeah, but I'd rather have Braylon Allen.
Yeah, me too.
I have 4 left, and then I have 3 point.
No, I love Jordan Mason.
You said you'd rather have Braylon.
When Aaron
Allen
Jones is
than-
out.
You'd rather have. Fair.
No, the Chiefs are going to draft a running back. Chiefs aren't going to go after Brees Hall. The Jets are going to keep Brees
I
Hall.
love how confident Drew comes in here sitting at the bottom of the league. Yeah, cool. It's dynasty, guys. Like, what are you guys? Because you had the most regression ever. You did what you did in this league, and then you went to another dynasty league and said, "I'm doing the complete opposite. I'm drafting only rookies."
Hey, Drew. What fantasy position has the shortest shelf life in the NFL? And you just traded for a hurt running back. That doesn't matter. No, he's still good, but he's good as a compliment back. Change of pace. I'm just giving you shit, Drew.
Cam, should I
Just giving you shit.
start?
I'm just
Cam,
giving you
should I
shit.
start Flacco or McCarthy?
Flacco.
You want Flacco?
I know you're
Bengals,
you're
Steelers,
thinking about
right?
the deal I sent you last week, Iceman, and you bought into that shit, and I didn't expose it. I didn't expose it.
Wait, what?
But that deal I sent you, you got to be scratching your head about not accepting that last week. You might want to go ahead and run that back and look
I
at
know
what
dude, so many things
you were
crossed
on
my.
your high fucking horse after he ran in and was calling himself 9. And
What was the trade?
Dude, I'm not doing that trade. No, I'm not doing that trade. I don't want Smith. I don't want Smith.
I mean, if Iceman,
Well, last time they played the Steelers, that's the game where Flacco went crazy. It was his first game, I believe. It was a yeah.
Drew, what's
can I put this trade out there that almost happened, Iceman, or would you prefer that I didn't? Because I won't. If
the Brock Purdy Swift one?
Yeah, is it okay if I read that off to the panel?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't think they would have accepted it if they were me.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I'm high on my own supply. There was a trade sent to Iceman that included Swift, Brock Purdy, a 27 third, a 26 second for JJ, and a 27 first. I mean, you're not thinking about
Wait,
that right now at all?
McCarthy and a
wait, what was the full? Drew shouted in the middle.
It was
McCarthy and a first.
McCarthy and a 2027 first, Justin's to be clear, so probably the 112 for Purdy,
Yeah.
DeAndre Swift, a 26 second, and a 27 third.
No, it was Riley Gary's 27 first.
Was it? Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. It said from
Brock's the better quarterback. It just depends on how you value that 27 first and a 12. Then JJ McCarthy. JJ's more talented as a player. He's not a better quarterback though. He's more athletic. He has a better arm. He's
Yeah.
not as accurate though.
Drew
He's more
said he
athletic.
runs
He has
faster.
a stronger arm. Brock Purdy doesn't have a very strong arm.
They're both fucking dog shit, all right? They're both dog shit, and I'm not trading a first.
Purdy was sculpted by Kyle Shanahan. That is what Purdy is. He's sculpted by Shanahan. That is what he is.
Dude, I'm not trading.
He is, but he doesn't have a strong arm.
I'm not trading a first for a Swift, a second, and a third.
Hey man, hey, don't.
I mean, it's just Locke, my only argument for that is Brock Purdy could be a 5-year starter in Shanahan's offense. That is a major point. That's where it kind of like that's where the value of Brock Purdy is. Shanahan's gonna have a good offense every year.
I'm riding really high on Riley Gary's 27 first. I'm hoping.
Oh, is it Riley Gary's?
I'm hoping that it squeaks. I'm hoping that it squeaks into like between Drew's first. I get like the 104, 105 maybe. And
Is that the pick he was trading for?
Assets. I get it. Me as well, Bushwhacker. I just got to be honest. I'll just give Riley a Mecca Igbuka if I have to prevent this from happening.
Could you imagine if I get Jeremiah Smith? Like, could you imagine?
I might hang myself if that happened.
Dude. I think that was involved in the Bijan trade. I think I got that in the Bijan trade. Dude, I'm telling you, I traded Bijan. I'm Jerry Jones in the 80s or the 90s. I sold Herschel Walker, and I'm about to go. Yeah, I sold Herschel Walker, and I'm about to go back to back like the Cowboys did. If you didn't watch the doc, you should. Great doc on Netflix, by the way. Oh, the only way that that's a good pick is if one of the league members is a SEAL Team 6 member and assassinates all my players in their houses while they're asleep. Because true, but not 14 times in a row throughout a season. Yeah, fair enough. I'm thinking of the Great Reset, but that's just me. We'll talk about it in February.
There can never be a great reset. That would ruin the point of a dynasty league.
I think it's early enough.
It just ruin the league.
I think we're early enough. We can do the Great Reset, but it's got to be.
Nope. It's too late. After that first rookie draft, it's too late.
I think some people need to go
Resetting
and
every
revisit
team.
my roster. I really do. I think we're being overlooked, and I think 2026, 2027 is going to roll around. It's starting to look as thick as thieves over there with what I've been building. I mean, I'd just like to read it off. Odunze, Igbuka, Gadsden, Darnold. I mean, I get it. It's DeAndre Swift, Olave, and I still got multiple first-round picks. I'm just saying, with my track record in these drafts, I'm a player or two away from being one of the blue chip teams in this league, and I think that's going to creep up on some people and spook them a little bit in 26. But I don't mind.
Travis Hunter, Kyler Murray on IR, just hiding in there.
No, you can't be middle of the league and be most improved. It's got to be like worst to first kind of.
He's not going to
What
be
if I
most.
win
No,
it
I
all
know. I'm
this
I'm
year?
agreeing with Drew.
What
He's
if I
gonna
win
So
it all
bad.
though? 'Cause we're
If you misplay, yeah. But
I'm just saying. Hey,
I thought about it. I did think about it, and I said I can't promote that. I can't promote that behavior. Yeah, it gets spooky. It gets spooky, Bushwhacker. I'm praying for you. I hope you make the right decisions. But I'll remind you that this year you drafted Dylan Sampson and believed to think he was Omarion Hampton. You traded into that spot in the draft. I think it was the tail end of the first round or the second round, and you clicked Dylan Sampson. So your track record isn't great right now. I don't remember. You did your
that was so stupid. That was so stupid. Oh, dude, that was no, not for you, not for you. That was just it was a stupid trade for Tyler. That was so stupid.
yeah.
Unless he turns into the next fucking
What if?
that's like
All right, fellas, I'm out of here.
all right,
all
fellas, good
right.
enough.
Later.
Later, boys.
Oh shit, don't put the last part in. I don't want to talk shit about Twang.